today I am building a house for you guys. It is a church, a Gothic church turned into a home. So this is actually my first YouTube video on this channel. So I actually found this inspiration from this Instagram account that I follow called Home Sweet Hell. And they post a lot of houses on there. That's where most of my inspiration comes from on The Sims. Whenever I'm creating a house, I'm usually using one of those houses as reference because they're really gothic and I love gothic style houses. So here you can see I'm messing around with the windows. I had a little bit of trouble because I don't like using all of the windows from the vampires pack, but those were the best windows that looked good with the style of the house. And yeah, so I messed around with the windows a lot, and then I decided to lengthen the house, and that really helped me round out the window situation. Because I wanted to add like a big bay window, but just didn't look right. And then I put these little windows, and they look kind of like crosses, so that's why I thought I would use them. And so I also just used this black wood wallpaper for the outside of the house, and I added these little roof details to make it look even more gothic. I love those little roof details. I did not know The Sims 4 had those. And in this shot, you see me fixing up some stuff, and I'm adding a little fence around the house, and for some reason I used the wall tool to do that. I don't know why. And I put that big gate. I wish there was a smaller version of that gate. I love that gate though. So here I'm adding the stairs, and I actually end up moving one of the staircases because it's not exactly where I want it to be. If you heard that, that was my cat. He's going crazy because I'm talking to nothingness. So here I'm trying to build the bathroom, but it did not work out, and I ended up, like I said, moving the staircase so that there was more room in the bathroom. This is just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. It's very tiny. It's a tiny church turned into a house. So I added that toilet. I don't really like that toilet because it's so bulky, but it works for this bathroom because of the stained glass windows. And I just added in a little bit of details to make it look more lived in. And I started adding the curtains. I didn't know what to do with the lighting, so I just put this light, but I actually liked that light in the end. And here I go with the curtains. I feel like I went a little bit overboard with the curtains, but I think it works with the Gothic style of the house. And I originally thought that I was gonna have the bedroom down, or the living room downstairs next to the dining room and the bathroom, but I end up changing that, and you'll see that in a second. And here I'm adding this kitchen. It's a tiny little kitchen, and there's no room for a sink, so your Sims are gonna just have to use the sink in the bathroom. And I added a little thermostat. And yeah, I moved the living room upstairs in that moment. And I wanted to use like a longer table because it's like kind of gothic looking, but I decided to go with this little one because it just didn't look right with the bigger one. And this little rug, I added flowers, and it really turned out nice. I really like the way that the living room or the dining room looks, and the way that the kitchen looks as well. I love using these specific flower decorations. They're in the laundry day stuff. I love that little thing to put in the kitchen. It's so witchy. So here I am decorating the living room area. It's like right above the staircase, and then here's the bedroom. I don't particularly like that bed. It's not really my style. I don't know why. It's just kind of too manly, but I put it in there because it looks good with the colors. And yeah, I'm adding some little paintings all throughout the house. And this room upstairs, I originally planned for it to be like the computer room. And now looking back in hindsight, I should have just moved the staircase over. And if you download this house, you should do that too. Because this room would be a great computer room, but I could not make it work. So I ended up deleting that computer on the little desk and the chair and everything because, yeah. So I added it won't fit. Your Sims can't get to it. So I added a little stereo up there so Sims can go dance. They love dancing. You know how it is. They get down. I don't know why. It's like a beacon to them for some reason. They just go immediately to the stereo always and just start getting down with the music. So in the backyard, I didn't really know what to do. So I kind of just stuck with the fountain being the main point of the backyard. And I really liked that. The church I was basing this off of had a graveyard in the backyard. I mean, not the backyard. It was just a graveyard in the back of the church. So I decided to add these graves and make it look all spooky. And I did actually change the color of the graves to like a dark gray because I forgot that you could do that. And I added like little grave markings so it looks like they were recently dug up. And yeah, I didn't know what to do with the space, so I added a sundial, but your Sims can't really use it, so it's just kind of there. And I did add these plants outside, which originally I thought looked cool, but then I realized that we have seasons now, and the seasons don't change those plants because they're like fake house plants. So yeah, they're just kind of gonna be green all the time. So here I'm adding some like decay to the building because it is an old church that I was basing it off of. And yeah, so I'm just moving some stuff around, making it look spooky, adding some spider webs. I put the spider webs all over the place because I wanted it to be spooky. I really didn't want like a giant Gothic mansion. Like maybe someday I'll do that, but it's just I love how tiny this is because you can almost just have it on, you can have it open and your Sims, you can click wherever in the house and you don't have to go all over the place to find your Sims. And here I'm making it like haunted. It has creepy colors and I think I make it like a vampire lair or something. Yeah. So this would be a great home for your vampires to live their best lives. Here's the screenshots. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And all the links are down below.